and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be reacting to Queen, Killer Queen. Now I think that everybody at least knows one Queen song. It's either We Are the Champions, Bohemian Rhapsody, We Will Rock You. Pick your choice, bro. Their hits were big and almost anthems. You know what I mean? Now I know all those other hits, but this song was a hit too. But this one somehow flew under my radar. But recently I was watching the Bohemian Rhapsody movie and I heard a snippet of the song and it sounded really good. So I kind of wanted to react to it. I'm having a little bit of audio issues with my laptop, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the whole song first. I'm just going to listen to it and absorb it. And then by the end I will talk about it and then maybe play it again and highlight what I liked about it. But my first playthrough is just going to be listening to the song uninterrupted. I never reacted to Queen before in my channel, so if you happen to like the reaction, please consider subscribing to the channel. And maybe name me another Queen song if you're interested in me reacting to it. But yeah, let's get to it.
She keeps a Moet Chandon in a pretty cabinet. Let them eat cake, she says, just like Marie Antoinette. A building remedy for Khrushchev and Kennedy. At any time, an invitation you can't decline. Caviar and cigarettes, well versed in etiquette, extraordinarily nice. She's a killer queen, gunpowder gelatine, dynamite with a laser beam, guaranteed to blow your mind. Recommended at the price, insatiable and appetite. Wanna try? To avoid complications, she never kept the same address. In conversation, she spoke just like a baroness. Middleman from China went down to gauge your mind. Then again, incidentally, if you're that way inclined. Perfume came naturally from Paris, because she couldn't care less, fastidious and precise. She's a killer queen, gunpowder gelatine, dynamite with a laser beam, guaranteed to blow your mind. Of a hat, she's as willing as playful as a pussycat. Momentarily out of action, temporarily out of gas. You're absolutely dry. She's out to get you. She's a killer queen, gunpowder gelatine, dynamite with a laser beam, guaranteed to blow your mind. Recommended at the price, insatiable and appetite. Wanna try?
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. For the past few days, this song has been stuck in my head. And it's specifically the backup vocals, because I think this song has amazing backup vocals. The more that I hear the song, the more that I hear how intentional the backup vocals were and how meticulous they were. Because bro, you don't make a banger like this coincidentally. This is very much intentional. When I'm talking about the whole arrangement and how you're gonna present the whole package of the song. And like I said, this song for me has a couple of aspects that makes it like an extraordinary song. Like I said, the first aspect for me is the backup vocals. She's a killer queen, gunpowder gelatine. Okay, let's stop for a second and appreciate the lyric, gunpowder gelatine. I'm sure there's a band out there that's called gunpowder gelatine. That line alone is amazing. But again, the way the backup vocals go, like, she's a killer queen, gunpowder gelatine.
Extraordinarily nice. She's a killer Queen, got that agility.
That Rise Queen is so good, dude. Like as a musician, little moments like this, little decisions like that you put into a song and elevate it so much, to me they blow my mind, and they tend to be the little parts that get stuck in my head. And then I think in the second verse there's a part like she can make her mind up, but you can hear the backup vocals and how how intentional they are. You know what I mean? How he places them throughout the song. Now, to give the band some credit, you know what I mean? It's not just Freddie Mercury with the backup vocals. That supersonic sound that their backup vocals had is because how well they harmonize their voices together. And that's the defining thing about Queen, right? For me, I think Queen, if I would label them, you know what I mean, in their own category, I would say they have a supersonic sound to them. You know what I mean? Which is something that I cannot say about a lot of bands. And that supersonic sound, for me, comes from the dynamic of the backup vocals and the guitars. You know what I mean? The particular sound that they have and the energy that they have. But it's mostly, not gonna lie, it's mostly the backup vocals. Now, another part that I really like about the song, I think it's what he's saying, he's so ordinarily fine. The bass goes do 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 do. Because this song, it sounds like a cabaret song, honestly. It sounds like a song, sounds like a lounge kind of cabaret song, which tends to have a traditional structure that musicians like Queen can emulate. You know what I mean? A lot of genres have a particular formula to them, and once you know that formula, you can basically know how to play a song in that genre. And in this song, I think Freddie was exploring a whole cabaret vibe. You know, how to, maybe let's do a song in this type of genre, you know what I mean? I think they nailed it. And not only did they nailed it, because they found a way to print their own stamp on this genre, you know what I mean? Which is something very important. If you're a band and you're gonna tackle a genre, like I said, you're gonna learn the formula of a genre, you can do that and emulate it, you know what I mean? But at the same time, you need to put your own imprint on it, your own signature sound to that song and in that genre. Or else you're gonna sound more derivative than original, you know what I mean? Or than interesting. And this song completely does that. Now, like I said, I discovered this song basically through watching the Bohemian Rhapsody movie, which in my opinion was kind of like a 6 out of 10, bro. But I liked it enough, okay, don't get me wrong. But it wasn't that amazing or anything. But the one thing that struck me from that biography, which mind you should never completely fully believe, you know what I mean? Those biographical movies, they just go to the highlights, you know what I mean? But one thing that they mentioned that possibly could be true, and if it is true, I totally get it, is that Queen was a band that challenged each other. I mean, the members challenged each other, you know what I mean? They challenged the sound to make it better. And I think that came with a lot of disagreements. That happens in bands, you know what I mean? It happened a lot with the Beatles too. It comes with a lot of disagreements on the music. But those disagreements are only to refine the song, to make it even better and better and better. And when you have a bandmate that challenges you to make the song even better, or like to bring another perspective to the song, add more stuff, experiment more with it. Usually when bands do that, they tend to make a way better product, you know, in terms of making quality songs. And I think Queen did that, you know. But anyway, yeah, this was Queen, Killer Queen. I love the song. Maybe I should explore more Queen. If you guys have any suggestions of any songs that I could explore from Queen that are amazing, ideally songs that are not their hits, songs that are like really cool songs that are hidden in their albums, if you happen to be a Queen fan, let me know in the comment section. I'm more than happy to react to it and more happy to explore this band because they have amazing dynamics. But yeah, that's it for me. I'll see you guys later.